Hi there. Welcome to 911 Cam, home of the most brutal police chase, Dashcam. Like and subscribe if you want to see more video like this. It all kicked off in Carroll County, Georgia. An ordinary day that rapidly spiraled into chaos. A routine highway stop. Far from it. This dashcam footage captures the raw adrenaline of a high-speed pursuit that ended in a brutal gunfight. 3 officers wounded, 1 suspect dead, and another locked away for life. A veteran sheriff from West Georgia with 4 decades on the force described the scene as one that shook him to his core. The chilling body cam clips of 2 officers locked in a firefight, with a man wielding an AK-47 left no doubt. This was pure, unfiltered danger.
He's on my car! He's on my car!
It began with a Nissan Sentra blazing down the highway at over 100 miles per hour. A Georgia State Patrol trooper spotted the reckless driver, Aaron Shelton, and hit the sirens. Inside the car were Shelton himself and his cousin, Pierce Shelton, passengers on a deadly ride. The trooper tried to pull the vehicle over for speeding, and at first, it seemed the driver would cooperate. The Sentra slowed, edging to the roadside. But the calm shattered the moment the trooper stepped out. Shelton gunned it and tore off, igniting a dangerous chase. What follows is high-octane pursuit footage, the kind you only see in movies, but here, it's terrifyingly real. Shelton weaves recklessly through traffic, pushing the Nissan to its limits. The officer in pursuit stays close, radioing for backup and preparing for what's coming. The chase intensifies when the trooper uses a pit maneuver, tapping the back of the Nissan to disrupt Shelton's control. For a split second, it works. The car swerves off course, but then the real nightmare begins. Pierce Shelton, sitting shotgun, pulls out an AK-47 and opens fire. Bullets rip through the air, sending shockwaves of panic across the officers chasing behind.
Shots fired, shots fired.
Backup floods the scene. County deputies, city cops, state troopers, all converging with one goal: stop the vehicle before more lives are lost. Sergeant Rob Holloway of Carrollton Police commands the coordination, directing units over his body cam as gunfire cracks around them. The pursuit stretches over miles, with spike strips and roadblocks thrown up in a desperate bid to halt the speeding Nissan. Speeds soar to 100 miles per hour at points, with cops calling out positions and planning intercepts on the radio. Shots fired, bullets flying. The danger is no longer theoretical. Every second could be the last. Then a devastating moment. Sergeant Holloway is hit in the head. His cruiser loses control and crashes, captured in heart-stopping detail from multiple dash cams. Fellow officers scramble for cover, assessing the wounded sergeant and bracing for what's next. Officer Chase Gordy drops into a defensive position behind his squad car. His dash and body cam footage reveal a tense standoff as the suspect steps out brandishing a pistol. Shots ring out in a rapid volley. The brief firefight leaves nothing to chance.
He's on my car! He's on my car!
Through all the chaos, law enforcement pulls together. Pierce Shelton doesn't survive the exchange. He's killed in the firefight. Aaron Shelton is captured, handcuffed, and taken into custody. The aftermath is heavy with relief, but also pain for the injured officers. Shelton faces an avalanche of charges, 22 in total, including felony homicide, criminal escape, and aggravated assault on police. The gravity of his actions led to intense media scrutiny and a courtroom battle that ended with him sentenced to life without parole. The Carroll County case isn't just a headline. It's a stark lesson in the dangers police face every day. The officers' bravery and split-second decisions under fire highlight the fine line between life and death in law enforcement. In the months following, the law enforcement community pored over every frame of video, every radio call. The incident sparked renewed focus on training, communication, and tactics designed to protect officers and the public during high-risk stops and pursuits.
Suspect fires several shots, injuring Repetto. We've stopped the video just before the sheriff's office says both Repetto and Trout returned fire, killing the suspect.
Beyond the immediate action, the story of Carroll County also underscores the human side of policing. Families and fellow officers rallied around the wounded, providing support through recovery and trauma.
All three officers who were shot did survive. However, the gunman accused of shooting at law enforcement was shot and killed by officers.
Healing was slow. The physical wounds were only half the battle. The emotional scars cut deep. The officers' commitment to return to duty despite all they'd endured is a testament to their resilience.
It's about us being united as one here in Carroll County, and that's what we are. I'm just so thankful that they're alive, and I pray for Rob Holloway and that he makes a full recovery. It's just really emotional.
Law and Crime Network's coverage gives us a front row seat to the realities of policing at its most dangerous. It's a sobering reminder of the risks officers willingly take and the sacrifices they make to keep communities safe.
Shots fired! Shots fired! He's down! He pointed the rifle at us!
Switching gears to Deptford, New Jersey, a deadly encounter unfolded in January that left an indelible mark on the community and law enforcement alike. Newly released footage shows the moment police faced down a man wielding an AK-47 rifle.
911, where's your emergency?
Hello, so I'm showing you my police. You can see this high, and you just make a stop sign, went down the street and just smacked the car. And I'm really nervous right now, and I'm right next to my house. What he said, he's like having like a mental breakdown or something like that.
It started with multiple 911 calls reporting a man behaving erratically. Daniel Nevis, 55 years old, was driving a black Jeep and appeared to be in the throes of a mental health crisis. Callers were scared, not only because of his erratic driving, but also reports that Nevis had struck another vehicle.
How do you know he has a gun?
When I'm looking at it, he just jumped out of the car with it, and it's out of the Jeep with it.
Is it a black Jeep by chance?
Yeah.
What kind of, what did it look like? Was it a handgun, pistol, rifle, or?
It was a rifle.
Rumors of weapons on board escalated the situation. Security cameras caught Nevis ramming his Jeep into a parked car, and witnesses described him acting violently, carrying a pistol near a residence on Fox Run Road. Deptford officers responded cautiously, using trees and structures as cover to approach the scene. They ordered Nevis to exit the property and confirmed his description. A white male, black t-shirt, joggers.
I don't know, I don't see them. Yeah, there's big trees. Use the trees as cover. Go that way. Go over there.
Description she is recording is a white male. He's got black joggers on, a black t-shirt, and a zip-up coat.
The standoff escalated quickly when Nevis raised his rifle and aimed at officers. Officer Luke Ivey fired in response, ending the threat. Nevis was pronounced dead roughly 20 minutes later. Investigators recovered the weapon and continued to examine the incident.
I have a visual on him. at the front. With the rifle. Shots fired, shots fired. He's down, he pointed the rifle at us. He's down. Okay. You saw it, right?
Yeah, he pointed the gun at us.
It was June 1st, 2025, in El Paso, a city with its share of challenges, but nothing could prepare officers for what awaited them on Paso Villa. Police received a frantic call about a family dispute spiraling out of control on the 6,400 block of Paso Villa. When officers arrived, the scene was tense but quiet, the kind of situation that feels calm on the surface but can erupt in a heartbeat. They were directed down the street to a residence where the trouble was brewing. As the officers cautiously approached, 35-year-old Salvador Valdivieso stepped out of the house, and everything changed in an instant.
Hey! Shots fired, shots fired.
Valdivieso was armed. The moment his gun came into view, adrenaline spiked. The officers had seconds to react. Shots rang out. In the exchange, Valdivieso was hit, but not before one of the officers was struck, a gunshot wound to her right leg. The injured officer was rushed to University Medical Center of El Paso. Doctors reported she was in stable condition, alert, conscious, and expected to recover.
Put it down! Get down, get down. Subject down. I got an officer.
Meanwhile, Valdivieso was transported to a nearby hospital, his injuries critical. Despite medical efforts, he succumbed to his wounds. Who was Salvador Valdivieso? A registered nurse at Three Crosses Regional Hospital in Las Cruces, a veteran who served his country in the U.S. Navy. His obituary tells a story of dedication and service. Yet that day, he was a man armed and dangerous. This was no ordinary domestic dispute. The quick escalation to gunfire shocked even seasoned officers. Law enforcement praised the professionalism and calm under pressure demonstrated by the responding officers. Their swift actions saved lives and prevented further tragedy.
And an officer-involved shooting in the Upper Valley on Sunday has now turned deadly. Our crew was there this evening as the scene remained active. Here's how it all unfolded.
The investigation into the incident is ongoing, with authorities piecing together the moments leading up to the deadly encounter. For the community, it's a reminder that even familiar faces can harbor unexpected danger, and that every call for help carries unpredictable risks. El Paso residents watched in shock as news spread. The man they knew as a nurse, a veteran, was involved in a deadly confrontation with police.
El Paso police say they were called just after 3 p.m. to Paso Villa to a family violence call, and that's right off of Artcraft and Upper Valley Road. Police say as officers approached the home, Salvador Valdivieso began shooting at officers with a handgun. That's when police say both officers returned fire and Valdivieso was struck several times. He was then taken to the hospital where he later died.
Social media buzzed with messages of support for the injured officer and condolences for the loss of life.
Now, during this incident, one of the officers was shot. Now, he was also taken to the hospital and is currently in stable condition. Police say Crimes Against Persons, the Texas Rangers, and the Internal Affairs Shooting Review Team is investigating the scene.
The local police department issued statements emphasizing their commitment to transparency and justice. Domestic calls remain among the most volatile situations officers face. This incident underscores the unpredictable nature of the job.
Sir, stop right there. Turn around. Face away from me.
Training, communication, and calm under pressure are crucial. And this event highlights how officers live those principles when seconds count. Valdivieso's background as a Navy veteran and nurse adds complexity to this story. It's a stark reminder that personal struggles sometimes hide beneath the surface. His life and death open conversations about mental health, stress, and the importance of support networks for veterans and civilians alike. El Paso's June 1st incident is a sobering glimpse into the risks officers face daily. It's a testament to courage, quick thinking, and the harsh realities of policing. These gripping episodes share more than violence and danger. They reveal the high stakes of policing in America. Officers face split-second decisions, life or death choices, and the constant threat of harm, all while trying to serve and protect.
Get down, get down.
The Carroll County pursuit shows how quickly a traffic stop can explode into chaos. The sheer bravery of officers under fire, dodging bullets, coordinating maneuvers, and risking everything demonstrates what it truly means to serve on the front lines. In Deptford, the layers of complexity, mental health issues, armed suspects, and community safety remind us that policing is not just about force, but about judgment, compassion, and sometimes tragedy. These stories, captured on dash and body cams, give us an unfiltered look at the dangerous, unpredictable reality law enforcement officers face every day. What happens next? In Carroll County, the incident sparked reforms, reviewing pursuit policies, updating training for high-risk stops, and emphasizing communication between units. Officers learned lessons that will hopefully save lives in the future. In Deptford, police and mental health professionals are exploring better ways to respond to crises involving individuals in distress, balancing safety with care. Final though, if these stories teach us anything, it's that policing is no scripted drama. It's raw, intense, and often chaotic. Officers put themselves in harm's way without a manual or safety net. For the families, the injured, and the communities watching, it's a reminder to appreciate the courage behind the badge and the complex, dangerous world officers navigate every shift. If you want to dive deeper into these harrowing events, check the full videos linked throughout the script. Witness the tension, the split-second choices, and the bravery firsthand. Just be safe out there. Ensure to like, subscribe, and keep watching for more raw, uncut moments from the front lines of law enforcement.